So anyway, about Grahiha.
Yeah, what about it?
He's a good guy. He, goes out...
Welcome back to our comedy show, everybody.
Yeah, he goes out and he donates money to charities and stuff.
I almost broke the code of silence because I legitimately, like, I went to go have a sip of tea. I looked up to see what my encounter was, and it was the most terrifying Wigglytuff you've ever seen, with, like, eyes like dinner plates. Like, it took me off guard. I don't want to fight this guy. Hi, everybody. It's been a while.
Silphco, where is the card key? It was 5th floor?
5th floor, bottom right.
Got it.
Yeah, I finally remember these things now because I've done it so many times. In fact, I did it most recently a few days ago, I want to say, for an Eevee run that I haven't finished the script of yet. Or did I finish that script?
You haven't
I don't
sent
know.
it to
Have
me,
you seen?
so...
Okay, if I haven't sent it to you, then I'm not done the script for that yet. But hi, everybody. It's been a little while. I was moving house, and so it's pretty hard to find time to record during that.
Yeah. I mean, I know I bugged you constantly throughout the whole time you were moving because people on my YouTube channel are saying, where is the next episode? LOL. But when I say people, I of course mean only one person, surprisingly. Like, only a couple of people had asked, hey, where's the new episode? I need the new episode, something along those lines. Most people were actually pretty good about it. They understood.
I have been getting bugged about it constantly.
About the randomizer?
The randomizer and 7 Days to Die, and yeah, just those two mostly.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it's just a thing of it. When you get to an audience the size of mine, it doesn't matter how many times you say something, not everybody's gonna see the message. Like, every time you say it, about 1% of the people interested in the answer are actually gonna see it. So, it's not really anyone's fault, as far as I'm concerned, that everyone asks, like, hey, when's this coming back? Is this coming back? Because it's like, there's no way that everybody who's interested is just gonna happen to see this or that tweet, or happen to hear it in this or that video 10 minutes in, you know?
Yeah, that's why people keep asking us what emulator we use.
Yeah, because, like, it doesn't matter if we answer or not, really, because we will still just get asked it every single day non-stop, because people are always going to wonder and not happen to have heard it in any other place.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just one of those mildly annoying YouTube things where it's really no one's fault and there's really no solution, so it just sucks.
But
I've gotten really efficient at the Pokemon Mansion, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I typically do the whole thing in, I think it's like 1 minute and 20 seconds is my usual time.
Not bad. You're on your pace to be a Pokemon speedrunner now.
Oh, right, I forgot. I'm getting all these TMs, and I don't know what they are. That one's Dig. Oh, that's tempting.
That's pretty good.
This one is Teleport. That's not tempting. Rest. Yeah, I forgot that's something I actually need to look out for, isn't it?
Yeah. Where did I put my phone so I can read out this comment that I got and tweeted about?
Oh, I actually forgot to get an escape rope. Huh. Okay, well, it doesn't take too long to walk out. I've got the repels for it. Oh, Max Ether. That'll be nice for Elite Four. Or is that Max Elixir? I don't know.
Max Elixir heals all PP on every move.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one I just picked up.
Gotcha.
Because I was also looking at my time code.
Okay, so I got this comment yesterday on part 1 of the randomizer, of this randomizer. Let me read it all verbatim. But I'm also going to do a dramatic reading.
Okay.
Lol, the right side is wrong. BC. When Pokemon Red came out, it wasn't in black and white. They had color, but the Game Boys they had didn't have a light built in till Game Boy Advanced. I personally like the Game Boy Advanced SP, and my best Pokemon game hands down is Ruby and Sapphire, not the Omega Ruby, Omega Sapphire. BC. To me, all games on the DS look good, but that's about it. I took a couple breaths because I needed to, but there wasn't supposed to be a breath at any point during that. There is no punctuation.
Holy shit! that was like, I was trying to follow that fucking adventure you just led me on there. That was, that jumped from point to point. How do I respond to that? So the color isn't wrong. That's what it looked like with the Super Game Boy player.
Hang on.
It's like an actual Nintendo thing.
I know that you're talking about your game, but I think he's talking about my game, in which case I'm on the left side. And he said the right side.
Wait. Okay, so I misunderstood. I thought he was saying it was wrong that one was in color, even though it's from a Nintendo peripheral.
It seems like that might be right. Like, that might be what he's talking about, but it's also entirely possible it isn't. I don't know.
I just blew the first question on Blaine's gym, and I always get this wrong in my runs, like all the time. And the reason why I get it wrong is it asks it's like all yes or no questions, right? And it says Caterpie evolves into Butterfree, and I always think it's a trick question where the answer is no because it evolves into Metapod. No, it does evolve into Butterfree, and it's not a trick question, and I always get that wrong.
Yeah, it's a good thing they made that easier to understand a little bit later.
Yeah, I believe they just changed it to it turns into Metapod in Fire Red, if I remember right. I know they changed it into something that makes more sense, which is why I've never... But then the
Tombstoner question, or is it Tombstony in this?
It's Tombstoner in the original. I think they reworded it or they changed the name of what it was to just like Tombstone or something in Fire Red.
I think it's Tombstony in Fire Red because Stoner.
Yeah. God. It takes ages whenever you get out of a battle to be able to walk again in the fire gym because it has to reload the position of every gate. Oh, fun thing I learned recently, by the way, just watching some speedruns. This is his own speedrun category for this game, but just another one of the billions of hilarious glitches in this game. You know how through the randomizer we have instant text turned on?
Yep. Oh, you told me about this.
You can just do that. Yeah, I told you about this. You can just do it in-game, it turns out. All you have to do is go talk to the bike shop owner and use the B button to get out of the dialogue menu after. Without a voucher. You can't talk to him with a voucher. Talk to him without a voucher, hit the B button to get out of the conversation. And from then on, until you turn the game off and on, every text box appears instantly, and that massively speeds up every battle of the entire game. However, because it only happens until you turn the game off and on, and you can't have a bike and do it, really. At least, unless you want to turn the game off and on and lose it. It's not super useful.
Yeah. But it's
like,
there.
It's not great in a casual playthrough.
If you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to brag to your friends that you can do it, you can do it.
It's really, really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like most glitches in this game, most of them just happen.
Sometimes without you even wanting them to.
Often without you wanting to. I don't know if I've ever done a Gen 1 run where I didn't have the a 100 accuracy move miss due to the 256 glitch, where there's a 1 in 256 chance that any given move will miss, regardless of accuracy checks. That's a fun one. By the way, my first run ever, I ended up missing, I think it was a quick attack with my Rattata in my first challenge run. And I didn't even, like, bring up that was a glitch in the original run because I didn't even think about it. But yeah, that's a 100 accuracy move. So yeah, just fun fact there.
Fun fact from the Pokemon guy.
I'm the Pokemon guy.
Yeah, like that guy who was very adamant about you being...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was so adamant about you being a PokéTuber, even if you don't claim that you are.
He was getting really offended, too. It was crazy. I was just pointing out, like, less than 1% of my videos are Pokemon. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a hard set definition for PokéTuber, you know?
Yeah,
and
so...
I do not consider myself one. It's like one video I do every week has to do with Pokemon. That's it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
So
I don't think it's that big a deal.
I did talk to Absol Blogs Pokemon on YouTube, because he's a Smash player in my tournament scene. And he was saying, like, yeah, it does sound like because he does it consistently, more consistently than those other people who do actually do Pokemon content exclusively, because you upload a Pokemon video once a week, that inherently makes you a PokéTuber. That is to say, you do enough content consistently of the type, rather than always doing that content.
Yeah, I can see the argument for or against. I just don't consider myself one. Also, I just beat Dudley, the fire gym leader, with
Good
5
job.
health and well paralyzed.
Good job, yeah.
I nearly lost.
Oh, wait. Now that I think about it, there's a Street Fighter character, Dudley, who's bald and has a mustache. And you just fought Blaine, who's bald and has a mustache.
Dudley's cool.
And Blaine can punch people out.
I mean, they just hit me with both Dizzy Punch and Thunder Punch.
See? He's a boxer.
It's canon. All right, so I need to use my coughing and fly to Saladon because I never ended up doing the grass gym.
I'm laughing at something else. Your comment is enjoyable. However, I was not laughing at what you said. I'm laughing at the fact that scientists are called rich girls.
That's pretty great.
Are lab coats in vogue now? Is that what's going on?
So, where are you in the game right now, then?
Silphco. I don't have an Alakazam to work with, so I still need levels.
Yeah, you don't have a ridiculously overpowered Pokemon, so... who else could I get Beedrill? No. Okada, yeah.
I'm still sorely tempted to... Ah, damn. Oh, no, wait, that works. I'm still sorely tempted to go back into the Safari Zone and capture a Nidorina so that I can replace mine, because if I remember right, the Nidorinas I've fought before outside of the Safari Zone had better moves than what my current one has. Also, not to mention...
Not a bad idea.
Also, not to mention, I still don't have a Moonstone. So, can't evolve it, and don't know when I'm gonna find one.
Do you know for sure that... oh god, it's a Kadabra fight. Do you know for sure that the Safari Zone has Nidorinas?
Yeah, I ran into one when I was there last.
Okay. You know what you could do? There's that really easy glitch you can do to catch Pokemon from the Safari Zone out in the wild so you can fight them normally.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't remember how to do it, but I knew that the glitch existed.
Yeah, it's actually really easy. You just go into the Safari Zone, run out of steps in whatever room has the Pokemon you want, and then as soon as you're back in, why am I blanking the name of the town that it's in?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. As soon as you're back in Fuchsia, you use Fly to go to Cinnabar, and you surf up and down the right side of the island, just like along the edge. Whatever you encounter there, because it counts as in the city, will be from whatever area you were in last, including the Safari Zone. So, you know, if you were in Pokemon Mansion last, then in a regular run, you'd be running into, like, Growlithe and Grimer in the water.
Yeah.
And infamously, if you watch the catching Pokemon tutorial, then you fly there. That's one of the ways... Oh, Erica's name is Wayne. That's one of the ways that you find, you find Missingno, because it overrides the Pokemon in the area data with, like, the sprite of the old man. So it's just garbage, and so that's what it gives you. And what kind of Missingno you get is based on the odd number characters in your trainer's name.
Yep. I remember when I named myself... I think I named myself Whatta during my normal only run of Red forever ago. Don't look it up, it's bad.
Yeah.
I think I had the right letter in the right place to be able to get the apostrophe M Missingno, which then evolved into Kangaskhan.
Yep, I've heard about that one, but I've never caught it. For me as a kid, my nickname is Mo, just M-O, and so that was always my name. It is
your modus operandi, yes.
Yes. That was always my name in Pokemon games, and so every single Missingno I ever caught had water gun, sky attack.
Yep, that's also the same with apostrophe M.
Yeah. Alright, I got 2 badges already. We've been recording for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and you're well on your way to being able to beat, what's his name?
Giovanni?
Yes, that's his name.
Wait, what was his name in this again? Or did he change names every time I saw him?
He was Marshall for one of us, I forgot who.
We'll see who he is for me. I might end up beating this run significantly earlier than you.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Because Alakazam is bullshit in Gen 1 in general.
Mm-hmm.
You stack that on top of how no one's team has any kind of synergy whatsoever. Like, most of the people you're fighting aren't gonna have moves that are stab. Like, I've got a real advantage here.
Mm-hmm. Even if Confusion is only 50 base power, it's still strong, so it's going to carry you pretty easily.
It's still an Alakazam doing it. Hey, that Cool Trainer is actually called Cool Trainer. It's still really strong because it's stab, I have high special attack, and Alakazam has, like, what, 3rd highest base speed in Gen 1?
Right below... We talked about this on a previous episode, and I can't remember. It was below Mewtwo? And...
I think.
Who was the other one?
Fastest is Dugtrio.
Dugtrio, that's right.
Yeah. So Alakazam is one of the fastest, and in Gen 1, for whatever baffling reason, not your current speed, but your base speed is your crit rate, which is really weird. It's the same reason why, like, Jynx is really bullshit good in Gen 1, because it's one of the fastest Pokemon. It's got ice and psychic moves. Like, it's really good. People don't talk enough about how insanely good Jynx is.
Mm-hmm.
But only in Gen 1. In the other gens, like, I'm sure Jynx is okay and there's uses for Jynx, but it doesn't compare to in Gen 1.
In Gen 7, I tried using one for my first playthrough of the game. I think of Ultra Sun. But then I realized how many dark types there were in the region, so it just kept falling very easily.
Yeah, and it's a pretty fragile Pokemon. All it's really got going for it is it hits hard, it's fast, and it's got 2 types that are really good offensively.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a few status affliction moves that are pretty nice. It can put things to sleep reliably, which is a really good move. I don't know if they ever changed that over the years, though. I think it's Lovely Kiss, or is it...
Lovely Kiss puts to sleep, and Sweet Kiss confuses.
Yeah, I can never remember which one's which. The names are so similar. Alright, Giovanni.
If that
What's
is
your name
real
today?
name.
Well, he just called himself Giovanni, but now I'm getting into the fight. And his name is... Jonathan.
Jonathan,
I think that's
right.
the same as... I think that's what I always got with him.
Yeah, he's always Jonathan, and for me, he's always Marshall.
Alright, it looks like his Pokemon are the same level as my Alakazam, so let's see if I win. Okay, Horsey is down because he used a guard spec rather than fighting.
I'm sorry, he had a Horsey?
Yeah. Now he's got Tentacool. Okay, he's a water trainer.
He's a water trainer.
Okay, Tentacool's down. You gonna start using any non-first form Pokemon? Dodrio. Okay, Dodrio is actually probably one of the best flying types in Gen 1, not counting legendaries.
Yeah, Dodrio's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Okay, he's down because he just used a guard spec. Okay, now it's a Nidoking, which is gonna be poison, so I'll be fine. That was a one-shot with a crit. Okay, I'm sweeping him. Now he's got Golem. I think I win. Totally looks like a Battletoad in a rock. It's great.
I don't know if you watched the episode where you first commented on the Battletoad thing, but we somehow got on the topic of Bobby Hill versus Bobby Lashley, and you asked me to put it side by side. Yeah, you asked me to put them side by side just to like compare the two and label them correctly. So I labeled them correctly with the 2D animated white kid was Bobby Lashley, and the black guy who was really buff, who had the word Lashley on his belt, was Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
That's the twist. They're in cahoots the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have every badge. We're 20 minutes in.
Congratulations.
This is fucking dumb.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing this isn't a race in any capacity, so...
Yeah. Alright, let's see how the rival fight goes. He'll have higher level Pokemon than me, I think.
Yeah. I'm genuinely curious if there are people who are upset that you're only using Alakazam. There was one dude who said, like, why are you using just Kadabra? Why are you just using Alakazam? It takes out all the challenge in the run. I friggin' hate this. And I had to respond with, since when is this a challenge?
Yeah, this isn't a challenge run. This is just us goofing off and having fun.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm fighting whattageek.
What a gangsta.
I still fucking love that that's all I can fit is whattageek. Okay, level 47 Snorlax. This might actually be bad.
Yeah, Snorlax is pretty mean.
Oh, he's got leech life. That's okay, it did, like, okay, I'm fine. I've got acid armor and reflect. Time to just build that up. I'll be fine. Now, I gotta actually make sure I don't get my defense too high, because there's a glitch in Gen 1. I know that sentence right there just blows your mind. There's a glitch in Gen 1.
What?
There's a glitch in Gen 1 that, if your defense is too high and you get hit with something too weak, it loops back around and you just get, I think it loops around to registering it as you have 0 defense. So, like, if, like, a Caterpie tackles a level 100 Cloyster, like, that's gonna happen. And there's also another thing where if your attack is so incredibly high compared to their defense and you hit them with some monster move, it doesn't know how to calculate it and the game just soft blocks and it never ends the fight. Like,
amazing.
This game barely functions on a good day. It's great. Motherfucker, I spent all the time building my defense, and Staryu gets me with Nightshade. That hurt.
That's why people will swear by Gen 1 in that it's the best of all the Pokemon games. Generation 1.
I love Gen 1.
It's got problems.
But, like, I love Gen 1, but, like, I also love Deadly Premonition. Like, I love janky video games.
That is saying something, too. Like, if no one's played Deadly Premonition and has seen how janky it is, it's still a cult classic video game at this point.
Yeah.
People love that game, and for good reason.
It's fucking awesome, but, like, it barely works. Yeah. You can barely get it to work on anything. It's on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Switch, and PC. And every single version is barely functional in different ways. Also, whattageek just used a regular potion on a Gyarados. What the hell was that?
I'm a genius.
He probably could have just finished me off if he fought me. What the hell?